Hello and welcome to Study with Sudhir. This is your digital classroom. I'm TS Sudhir. In the month of May, we have done a couple of stories on how school life may be very different whenever the schools are reopened, and that date may be a bit near right now. Now, I usually don't go by media stories, but this one done by Nidhi Sharma in the Economic Times today is a rather comprehensive report and important for all the stakeholders, students, parents, school managements, and of course, the teachers and educators. Now, the center, according to the story, has framed a plan to reopen schools and other educational institutions in a phase-wise manner between the 1st of September and the 15th of November. So the entire plan will roll out during this 2.5 month long period. Of course, that will also include the festival days of Dussehra and Diwali in between. Now, the modalities of the plan have been discussed by the group of secretaries which are attached to the group of ministers dealing with the COVID-19 management, and that's headed by Union Health Minister Dr. Harsh Vardhan. Now, the decision is likely to be notified as part of the unlock guidelines which will be issued later this month for the plan post the 31st of August. Now, while this is being said, the final decision of course will be given to will be left to the state governments, and they in turn will interact with the school managements and the parents as to how they really want to roll this out, because parents understandably would be still apprehensive about sending their ward to school unless and until they are absolutely convinced that all the standard operating procedures are just not on paper but also being put into practice. Social distancing norms will be implemented inside the classroom. They need to be kind of confident about that. Only after that they'll be willing to send their children to school. Now, what would it mean in actual terms? Now, as I said, in the earlier two videos that we had done, we had spoken about an odd even policy that may come into effect, which means that only 50% of the class, any section of any class, would actually attend the physical class on any given day. The others may have to do with an online class, which would, I guess, be on alternate days instead of all the 5 to 6 days as is the case right now. So the plan is that whenever it starts after the 1st of September, students of class 10, 11 and 12 will be asked to attend first. So these three, the senior sections classes, are the ones which will be asked to attend the physical classes first. Now, states where the caseloads have been comparatively lower as compared to states like Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, etc., are reported to be keen on getting back students of at least senior classes back to the physical classroom as soon as possible. But as I said, only half the students in a particular class section will come in, and the number of hours, and this is important, the number of hours will be restricted from 5 to 6 hours earlier to just about 2 to 3 hours of physical attendance. And overall, in terms of the overall attendance, that includes both students and teachers and other school staff, administrative staff, the capacity would be at around 33%, 1/3 of the entire strength of the school. Now, after the first fortnight, and depending on that experience, classes 6 to 9 will be asked to come to school again, but again these will be for restricted number of hours. Now, all schools will be asked to run in 2 shifts, that is from 8 to 11 a.m. and 12 to 3. Now, the option is that one part of that class section comes in the morning shift, the other comes in the afternoon shift, or this could happen on alternate days, and 1 hour in between 11 a.m. to 12 noon will be used for sanitization of the entire school premises, and that budgeting school managements will have to factor in. Now, pre-primary and primary school students will not be asked to come to the physical classroom as of now, and will continue with their online classes as per Ministry of Education norms. Now, the government has also been studying how different countries around the world, we do know that countries in Europe, Singapore for instance, have restarted the physical classes. So how they have brought back students back to the classroom, they are studying that and want to emulate the best practices which have been put in place in different countries. Now, the question again comes to whether the parents would agree. Now, the assessment is that those from the economically weaker sections are suffering because they do not have access to online gadgetry in order to be able to send their children to these online digital classes. they don't have the access to tools for online education. So they in that sense would be more keen that these physical classes restart at the earliest, provided the environment inside the school is absolutely safe. And even for those who have access to those tools for online education, they are finding that children are suffering from screen fatigue. There is a lack of concentration when they are being made to undergo those online classes for 3 hours, in some cases in 2 parts, up to 5 to 6 hours. So there is an inability to focus and concentrate for that long duration. So the next phase of Unlock India is set to mark the return to the school classroom with the standard operating procedures put in place. And I guess it will be a place now, the school will be a place where the mask is said to be the most important part of your school uniform. So all the best to all the students. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe.